Hey guys, so today's video we're going to be talking about the Jackery 290. This is just going to be a quick kind of overview of this model and just kind of what the results of with my set power fridge. So the Jackery 290 is actually a 293 watt hour battery pack or battery station, and it is the outgoing model for Jackery. The model that is actually replacing it is the Jackery 300, and we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between those two as well. The difference between the Jackery 290 and the Jackery 300 is that the Jackery 290 actually only has the one AC plug, and if you notice here, it has two regular size USB ports, but it does not have a Type-C. That's really going to be the biggest difference between the new Jackery 300 and the Jackery 290. The new 300 is going to have a USB-C port, and it also has multiple AC outlets. And so that's going to be the biggest difference. The other difference is that the recharge time is significantly lower. I want to say an hour and a half, 2 hours, don't quote me on that. Shorter charge time, as well as a recharge ability through the Type-C port, which kind of opens up your options as far as solar panel charging. Now, the majority of what I'm going to be using it for, really the new features did not matter a whole lot, just because, I'm going to be recharging in the vehicle as an overland type of power station. This is really just going to be solely powering my set power fridge at night when I'm not driving the vehicle. So recharge time didn't really matter because I'm going to be able to recharge throughout the entire day while I'm driving. And the solar power ability, I don't really have any options, or, well, not that I don't have any options for it, but I don't have any plans to use it with solar. Now, that may change later on, but right now I don't plan on it, and so this one worked fine for me. There was also a sale at Home Depot. It was on sale for $229. Normally it runs $299, and so the difference in price between the 300 and the 290, that was really the selling point for me. The 300, even though it's different numbers, they have 300 versus 290, it's not actually any more powerful. The only difference to it is that it does go faster as far as recharge time, but as far as the actual watt hour capacity, these are identical in that regard. So that's the reason that I ended up choosing to go with the Jackery 290. Now, the Jackery 290, actually, what can it do? Let's kind of ask that. So, I've tested it on a couple of things. I haven't tested a whole lot of things on it. I do know that it will not run a ceramic heater. It does not have the watt output for that. It does overload. And it will run my set power fridge for 27 to 28 hours, just nonstop on full battery charge. So I was able to power it on that. That's the main purpose for this. So for my purposes, this is going to be fantastic because really, like I said, it just needs to run overnight since I'm going to be recharging in the car, and I never set up in one campsite 2 days in a row. The other thing is it does have enough power to get me through the night if I decide to be lazy the next day and packing up, so where I don't have to pack up right away. So for my purposes, it did perfect, and the difference in saving me $70 meant that I can actually, give me 1 second, buy this too. This is a Ryobi 300 watt inverter. With the money that I saved on the Jackery 290 versus the Jackery 300, I was able to take the savings and buy the Ryobi inverter. The reason I bought the Ryobi inverter is I already have a number of power tools. I have 4 batteries total, and so this is going to be the perfect setup for me for camping, just because the Jackery is going to be running my fridge and nothing else, and anything else that I need to power, cell phones, tablets, drone, batteries, whatever, it's going to be powered through the Ryobi because I have 4 different batteries for it. So for my purposes, this worked out perfect because in all I spent $300, and I've got these 2 things to power my equipment when I'm off-road. And this was way cheaper than a dual battery setup. So that's what I got on this, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you want me to test things out on either one of these power stations, I'm happy to do so in another video. Just put in the comments if I get enough options in the comments as to what you want tested and what you want to see these things do, then I am happy to do that. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.